Hello, and welcome to the Slightly Biased Podcast. I'm Vinny.
I'm Grayson.
I'm Caroline.
Caroline's our special guest today because Derek had dinner plans.
That he forgot about.
Bye, Derek.
Good riddance.
It's been a while. We haven't recorded since after Thanksgiving, and now it's after Christmas. Happy birthday, Jesus. Happy 2019th birthday, my man.
I can't believe he lasted this long. I thought he would have been a junkie by now.
And you know what?
Didn't even burn out.
He hydrates, guys.
Hydrates.
Yeah.
Good skincare routine.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
Yeah. Got to keep limber too.
Yeah, well.
Keep those joints flexible.
Yeah.
The secret to longevity. And also not doing marathons. Or doing marathons? I forget which way it goes.
Anyways, Grayson's back in the country. He's
I'm
been
here.
out of the country.
I've been exiled. I'm back from my exile.
In Austria and Hungary.
Yes. And Ireland.
And Ireland for the day.
Yep.
Yeah, he stopped by Ireland. Caroline's been to all those places. Maybe not Ireland.
No, I've never been to Ireland.
Never been to Ireland. How was it?
I had a great time. I loved Vienna, Budapest, and Dublin.
Number one place to live in the world, Vienna.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Top for customer satisfaction.
Did you go to the big church there?
I did see the big church there.
The big church. I forget the name of the big church, but we went to it as well. St. Stephen's
Cathedral.
St. Stephen's Cathedral.
It was
very big.
It was saintly.
They got dicks on the outside of it around it.
There were dicks on it?
There were dicks on the outside of it because fertility was a big deal back in the day. They didn't understand all the things. They, you prayed for fertility.
Yeah.
Because you got to have kids to work the farmland, Yeah. Yeah. Mozart.
Mozart.
Yeah. I mean, just think, without fertility, Mozart would have been born.
I liked the cathedral. I saw another, also very nice cathedral, the King Matthias Church in Budapest, and the
Budapest.
No,
Pesh.
Budapest.
Budapest.
Budapest. A picture, an H at the end, not a T.
Weird.
Yeah.
That they put a T instead of the H.
Well, it's just how they pronounce things over there.
Okay,
Because they're not American.
In Budapest.
Grayson, they're not American.
Sure. They did speak a lot of English there.
They have to.
Lingua franca, as they say. Anyway, I went to this church called King Matthias's Church or something. And
is that on the big hill?
Yeah, it's on the top of the.
Is that in the
Buddha
Buddha
side.
part? Okay, the Buddha
part. On the
part.
Buddha
It's
side of the river. We all know it's two cities.
Near the basin.
No, it was at the top of the hill where
it's near the fisherman's thing.
It is. It is directly next to the fisherman's
yes,
bastion.
that's what I just said. Oh, okay, I called it a basin.
Basin. Fisherman's bastion. Yeah, we took some pictures looking out from the bastion onto the river. Took some pictures of the church from the bastion, which was beautifully lit. One of them went on my Instagram, which is rare because I don't usually put stuff on my Insta.
You're not a grammar?
Nope.
No,
but that one picture made it on my Insta of the church with the holly.
Did you do one of the free walking tours?
Didn't pay for anything or do any tours or anything. We did see a wine cave. It's topical.
Oh, was Mayor Pete there?
Yeah.
Was he waiting for you to come on in?
Yeah, I didn't have to donate to Mayor Pete to get into this wine cave though. Thank you. Although they didn't let us taste any of the wine because it was appointment only. They were like, you can wait here for an hour and maybe someone will cancel. Let's not do that.
Do the Christmas markets open?
We went to the Christmas markets.
They're huge.
Drank a lot of glühwein. It's delicious.
Glühwein.
Is that the malt wine?
Hot mulled
we had
wine.
That, Vinny, last year. Yeah, at the market on New Year's.
So good.
Is that in Vienna or in?
We had it in Vienna.
Yeah, you have the mug still.
Mm-hmm, I do have the mug.
We got a mug with it.
What, is it in the shape of a heart?
It's in the shape of a mug.
It's a mug.
Oh, okay.
With like a rim around the whole thing.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does it have a bottom that holds the liquid in?
It does.
And a handle.
We lucked out. We got there in time. They had the bottom still.
And the handle.
And the handle was on
beautiful.
it too. It's a rather plane ride and a carry-on luggage. It's really cool.
I mean, it's a miracle if they don't break on the way back from
the
carry-on. Yeah.
Those guys.
Shatter them. They call them tossers for a reason. Yeah, so we went to the markets, got them glühwein. I love glühwein. I'm a junkie for that glühwein. Delicious.
You go to the baths?
No, I didn't go to the baths.
We tried. It was sold out, it was a long line.
We went to a museum in
Museum of Terror?
No, we wanted to go to
That's
that
why
one.
I've learned about a place afterwards, and I want to go so bad.
We wanted to go too, but it was not within the gods did not allow it.
I didn't even know it existed until I got back. I wanted to go.
Yeah, it's like torture or terror. I forget.
Terror, because it's where the Third Reich's headquarters was, and then afterwards was the headquarters of like the Soviets.
Oh boy.
Yeah, not a lot of good stuff happened there. You knew what it was too. Perfect.
Nice. I actually didn't. I was going for the laugh track, but
Oh, it's the Badumtus.
yeah,
I switched the sound banks.
It worked out perfectly, actually. So yeah, we spent a lot of time in Vienna. Spent a lot of time in just at my dad's house.
How's your dad's house? Is it big there?
So he lives
Everything
in
seems smaller there for houses.
It is bigger and smaller. It's bigger in certain ways and smaller in other ways. It's bigger because the walls are thick and it's like solid, but it's smaller in like every other way.
Does he have like high fences around it to keep out the kangaroos?
Nope. That would have been good if you had it on.
Yeah,
Anyway.
well, I wasn't ready.
Yep. Okay. But
I got nervous.
performance anxiety. It's okay. 1 in 3. No.
Does your dad live in a small town?
He lives in the smallest town.
He's just a small town girl.
Yep. The town has 3,000 people living in
in a lonely world.
Or if that. It might be less than 3,000. Maybe it's like 2,000. But it's a very small town called Bromberg. I told the passport agent at the customs booth where I was going, and they were like, "Where?" And I was like, "This is your country."
Bro, you're in a horror movie. Watch out.
Yeah. So I went to a very small town called Bromberg, Austria. And there...
Did you fly to Vienna?
Yep. Flew into Vienna through Dublin.
And then you took the train,
The cat.
I assume?
No, my dad...
your dad picked you up?
Yeah, he came and
Wow,
picked me up.
nice.
He has a very nice BMW X3. So it's
my
like
mom has
What's
that
it like,
car.
$10 over there?
SUV. Probably.
Buy them? Like cheap.
It's like the land where they
It's
make
like,
them.
you know,
Yeah.
having a Ford over
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
It's
Does
like
your
having
dad
a BMW
speak
here.
German?
He speaks fluent German and Japanese.
Oh, wow.
He's
Did he know that before he moved there?
Really on the
Yeah.
Axis side in that World War II, huh?
So
Yep. Oops.
And did you get to hang out with your sister? Is a sister?
Yeah, my dad and his wife have a daughter, so it's my half sister.
Mm-hmm.
They must pray at St. Stephen's then.
And
fertility.
did your full sister come with you too?
Yes, my brother was gonna come, but then he couldn't get his passport sorted out on time. So he slacked off for like 6 months and just didn't get his passport, and so he wasn't allowed to come.
Mm.
My sister also had a similar thing happen where she had to come late because she had to get an emergency passport because
Come on, guys. Jeez.
Yeah.
she didn't know this, and there was like, this is actually not of any fault of her own, but the passport that she had expires 3 months. Well, the older one that she had expired 3 months, or within 3 months of the return date.
Yeah, that's an
And
issue.
they
That's
wouldn't
bullshit, though. That's a bullshit rule.
they wouldn't let you go if your passport would expire within 3 months of your return date.
yeah.
So what's the point of having expired 10 years? It should be 10 years in 3 months.
Well, she got it renewed, but she had to get an emergency passport renewal
Mhm.
and then move the flight, which she did. It was fine. It was annoying, but it worked out. It was a good trip. I liked having dinner in a like a little Irish pub in Dublin. Did
Did you get a Guinness?
I had a Guinness. Gotta have a Guinness.
You have to just do
Gotta
it.
get a Guinness in an Irish pub, and then I went and had this like I forget what they call it, country pie. It was like mashed potatoes and beef, basically, in a pie.
Shepherd's pie? Or
Yeah, like
what kind of meat was it?
It was shepherd's pie.
So it was lamb?
It might have been beef
Beef's
or
a
line.
different one.
Yeah,
We call it shepherd's pie stateside
It's
because
called
we're
like
ignorant,
it's
but
called like country pie or something
like
I
that.
forget. Yeah, it was like one of those Irish food stuffs. Very delicious. And then just walked back to my
Were you there
my
alone?
Airbnb. Yeah, I was supposed to be there with Jenny, or my sister Jenny. I was supposed to be there with her, but she moved her return flight because she didn't have as much time.
how's her boyfriend?
Her boyfriend Dan is good. Still a chef.
Still a chef.
Yep, still cooking stuff. Yeah, he was. I don't really have any update about him. Yeah. So it was a good trip. Saw the sights. Spent some quality time with my dad. I love my baby sister. She is an angel. She's 4 years old. At that age, perfect age, where she's like still sweet and nice to people and like a joy to be around. She's a little angel. I love her so much.
What's her name?
Her name's Lily.
Does she speak English?
Yeah, the funny thing is she speaks English and German. They speak English at home, but everywhere else that she goes, they
It's
speak
German.
German. So in her kindergarten, German, horse riding lessons, everything, all the art classes, music, whatever. They do a lot of activities there too. That's the other thing. It's very funny activities. And sometimes she'll just be speaking and like throw German words in with the English. So I'll be like talking to her. She'll be like, I gotta go to the Verschluckungsschlager. And I'll be like, what is that? What's the Verschluckungsschlager? Please explain to me. I've never heard that word. She'd be like, I forget what it was, but it was over the summer. She was like, look, when I swim in the water, I'm like a blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what's a blah, blah, blah? And she was like, she looked away and thought for a second, said mermaid. I'm like, you just translated that. Like you just,
Yeah.
that's so
Kids
cool.
are sponges.
It was so cool. She's so smart. Yeah. Anyway, she's an angel. I loved spending time with her, seeing my dad. My dad's wife is also a dear. She's wonderful.
Did you meet her on Austrian Tinder?
Yeah, basically. It was before Austrian Tinder, but yeah, basically. I think they worked together in Austria.
So he
And
moved to
went on
Austria before?
No, he went on a work trip to do work stuff in Austria or Germany or whatever. And she's Austrian. So they like encountered each other in Vienna or whatever, and or in their the company's office there, and broke up his second marriage to date each other.
Was that the marriage to your mom?
No, his second marriage was not to my mom.
It was to a Japanese woman, obviously.
His first marriage was to my mom. Yeah. Anyway, we don't talk about the second wife. The second wife's bad.
Anyways, let's talk about her.
No, can we do my
that's
stuff now? I gotta
because
leave.
look who we brought in right now. Did I just? Okay. Anyway,
Now we're gonna move on to Caroline.
Can
Are we
I
okay
go
with that?
now? Because
yeah.
I need to
Yes.
leave.
Caroline's going spinning.
Yeah. Something new and different. Not.
Something new and something blue.
Anyways, I'm doing well, guys. It's been a while since I've been on the podcast. And yeah, I don't really know what to say. I haven't really been doing much of anything besides work and teaching spin. And Vinny and I had a nice Christmas.
Very nice Christmas.
We spent part of it with his family and part of it with my family. So it was very nice. We're wedding planning, which is going along smoothly.
that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have any exciting spin techniques, like tracks that music that you like to play in your spin class?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Evanescence, Wake Me Up.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It's the best.
that's the worst
It's
song.
ultimate
Wake me
spin
up
song because it's up
inside.
and down.
No,
Can't
no.
wake up.
If you're interested, you can check out my Spotify. I have like 150 playlists.
150.
150 Spotify playlists just for spin.
Mm-hmm.
That's commitment.
It's a lot.
Look, if she can commit to spin that much, Vinny, you're
Well, I've taught
I
spin
committed
for like
to
the
marriage.
last
you're in
2
for you're in
years.
for luck. You're a lucky one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
check out, search my name on Spotify and you will find my spin playlist.
Caroline of Vinny. That's your name.
Yeah.
No, we're progressive. It's
Should we-
it's
should we-
If
Vinny
you
of
want to know my
Caroline.
whole name, you can email the
The spin studio.
No, you can email Vinny and then we can decide if you are credible enough for me to give you my name.
Should we dox Vinny's email on the podcast?
I think it's the Slay Bias podcast at gmail.com.
Jamail.
Gmail.
Okay, if you want to know Caroline's spin classes Spotify playlist username, email us at slightlybiasedpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Thank you
Anyways.
for that laugh track. That was
I got
beautiful.
some more. This came preloaded on here.
That was great.
Anyways, yeah. So
What's your favorite song for your spin class? If it was just you actually on the bike, what would you be listening to?
I'm a big fan of Justin Bieber. your face.
Are you though?
Yes, I am.
Wow. What's your sorry or
All of them.
just all of them? Okay. Wow.
Oh, Despacito, obviously.
Despacito, but just the part where he's singing.
There was somebody was sharing a GIF on Twitter recently, and it was like girls used to go wild for this. It was a picture of Bieber from like 2012 doing the hair flip,
Oh no.
and it's like I'm not gonna lie, it got me hard, but I mean,
so cringy.
Stop. Yeah. Anyways,
FBI here. Knock knock. He's really got this soundboard down.
Well, this came preloaded with those ones. So.
Yeah, but you know
it says it on the
I was
board.
going to say you memorized them already.
Anyways, I guess I don't really have much else.
We had Christmas, kids.
A lot of kids at your Christmas?
Four kids at my parents' Christmas.
Yeah.
Whose kids?
My step siblings.
Your step siblings' kids? Okay.
Producer Stove has 2 children.
Did you say producer Stove?
Producer Steve used to be our producer for like 3 episodes.
Oh, right.
Producer Steph, but I call him Producer Stove because it's cool.
Yeah.
That's what kids do.
So he has kids.
He has 2 kids, and then my other stepbrother has 2 kids.
Ooh, 4 total.
4 total.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of yelling, screaming. Kids. One of my nieces is like in a cat phase, so she hisses.
Oh, no. That's the worst phase. She's going to be
yelling.
She's going to be into some weird stuff.
Then the other nephew is in a dinosaur phase, so he's a T-Rex, so he likes to scream as a T-Rex.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What you should do if you
want
to have kids, make kids laugh, you say, hey, come here, I got a secret to tell you. And they come to you and you whisper in there and you say, diarrhea. And they all love it. They love the word diarrhea. It's a fun word. Very fun word.
You're not wrong.
God. Right, Caroline?
And that's that segment.
Anyways, let's move to the cat corner so that I can leave.
Everyone's favorite segment, Caroline's Cat Corner.
Yes, Caroline's Cat
I gotta
Corner.
get music for it.
So, yeah, that would be great if you.
I can play a harp for you if you want a harp.
The music is.
I have a harp preloaded on here.
Caroline's Cat Corner.
Caroline's Cat Corner.
Caroline's Cat Corner.
Great. So, Pippa is a Christmas cat. In case
not Jewish, guys. Not a Jewish
anyone
cat.
was
It's just
wondering.
a Jewish house.
So Pippa likes to hang out underneath our Christmas tree, and she has a little scarf and a Christmas hat that she wears, or Santa hat, excuse me.
A Christmas hat.
She is she's okay with the scarf sometimes, but you know that she doesn't really have a neck, so it's a little bit difficult to get on her, and then it kind of sticks out to the
she's
side.
Wearing it.
It's not
that
she's fat. It's just her genetics. She doesn't. It's like I've met Pippa's mother.
Really?
She did not have
What's
a
her
neck
name?
Either. Frosty the cat.
her
Frosty with an
mother's
I?
name?
Frosty the cat.
Okay.
Not a Y, an I, because it's a girl. Frosty.
Pippa's birth name was Pippa, but with a Y instead of an I.
Pippa's a Y. Oh, it's an A.
Pippa.
Why is there a Y? This is an A.
P-I-P-P-A.
P-Y-P-P-A.
I also discovered recently that Caroline refers to her sometimes as turd bucket. So she's literally saying the cat's full of shit, and
You're not wrong.
that. I don't appreciate the shit.
Show me the lie.
Fuck.
Anyways, back to Pippa. So she's a
Christmas
Christmas cat. She enjoys the holiday season. And occasionally we all know that Pippa's like super lazy, but around this time, Pippa does like to go to her office Christmas party. And she wears her little tie with her Santa hat at her office Christmas party.
Does the cat have their own cubicle?
No, but they do have their own litter box. They're very progressive in that sense.
Yep.
So it's good.
Does the litter have a dedicated disposal unit?
No.
Or does it share a disposable unit with someone else's disposal unit?
She works for the cat government, and so it's not for profit.
What?
She works for the cat government. I'm making up a whole
I'm
in my head right now where she works.
Oh, okay, sure.
And they can't afford to have like a litter disposal unit, so they have janitors that come in and do it.
Oh, I meant where does the cat litter end up? Does it end up the same place the human litter ends up?
I think they have cat sewage treatment plants that they go to, but I mean, I'm not for sure. I mean, I can't.
The janitors
speak for this.
take care of it. It just goes away in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting paid to do this.
The poop fairy comes and takes it.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't speak to it. Maybe.
Okay.
Anyways, so Pippa really enjoyed her holiday. She celebrates Christmas, and she got a lot of toys and scratching stuff.
More toys than you might say some other people in this
Yes.
living residence.
Pippa did get more presents than some of us here. And yeah, she really enjoyed herself. And now today, I worked from home today. So today she spent a lot of time napping. and walking on my computer,
a lot of time
which
napping.
was annoying.
While you were trying to type, I bet.
Yes.
Classic.
That was pretty annoying.
Classic Pippa.
And now she's sitting in her loft taking her evening nap with her scarf on.
Beautiful. That was a
Wonderful.
great update. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And now back to Vinny with sports.
Oh, I do a sports update. Hold on. Let me get it ready.
Oh, yes.
This is huge. Huge. I want to make sure that sounds loud enough. It's going to be too loud, but it's okay.
Yeah, you're going to have to be ready.
Guess what? What? I won my fantasy league. Woo! Yes. Thank you. In the back. Oh, in the back. Thank you.
I can hear the applause.
Yeah, I won the fantasy league. Screaming Chihuahuas, number 1.
Good job.
At the end of this
Did you win money
episode,
for that?
yeah, I'm going to win money for it.
How much?
I think it's like $200.
Damn.
You just woke Pippa up.
Good. Wake up.
Your applause is needed.
And the episode, I'm going to play the my mascot's theme song at the end.
Show respect for what was it? The screaming apricots?
Screaming Chihuahuas.
Screaming chihuahuas.
Do you want to hear the theme song I have for it?
No, not at all.
It's really good.
None of me wants to know about that.
I'll just play it after for you. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got that $200.
Yeah.
That almost covers the emotional
Lamar
toll.
Jackson and the Colts defense really sealed the deal for me this week. Yeah, I was a little nervous, but then it was like in a minute of plays, I shot up my probability to win, and I won.
Who do you like for the Super Bowl?
Ravens, obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, the Patriots. Maybe they can come together now, but it's a little late for that.
I feel like the Patriots. They've just had it too good for too long.
It's true.
It's time for someone else to take the throne.
Tom's getting old. He's 42.
I know that throwing arm.
He's
not what it used to be.
He's not as invested in the sport anymore like he used to be. He's more invested in the TB12 brand.
I think he's invested in that beautiful wife.
That too.
You see their Instagram posts all the time.
That.
They're so good.
But yeah, I think Tom's done. I think his
got
morale has
some
affected
kids.
the team
Kisses
to the point where they're not.
Kisses that boy on the mouth.
He does. He
Like-
kisses his children on the mouth.
Like you do.
Even his son, who's like 8 years old, he kisses him on the mouth.
Just for a little bit too long, too.
Twice.
Yep.
Hey, come back. I want to kiss. This is all true. This all happened.
We're not even kidding. This is actually true.
The son's 8.
Son's like 9 or 10 now.
Kisses him right
And
on
in
the
the
mouth.
documentary Tom versus Time, Tom Brady is getting a massage. His son walks in to say something to him, and then he walks back out, and Tom says, hey, come back. And he comes back and kisses Tom on the mouth. They all kiss in the mouth. It's just how he was raised.
And they kept that cut. They didn't cut that. They kept it in.
Yeah.
Do people talk about this on the internet?
Yes,
Yes,
they did.
all
But
the time.
It was a couple of years ago, but
I
when this
still
came
think
out,
about
but-
it all the time.
I mean, yeah.
It makes me question so much.
Like my mom kisses me on the forehead.
I do the
not in the
French.
lips.
I do the French left-right kiss with my mom. Like,
Yeah.
yes, it's darling. It's been so long since I've seen you. And then, you do the left and right, the
Yeah.
chow. You do
They
the
could,
chow.
they could at least chow.
Yeah.
They should chow.
They should at least, at most, they should chow.
kiss. I don't know.
Not at least, at most. Ugh. Oh, segue into space news.
No.
The fan
I'm trying to think of
favorites.
the organization that deals with pedophiles. I can't think of it. Mamba or something.
Mamba?
Yeah, it's like adult. I don't know. Never mind. Move on.
NIMBY?
No, I'm not going to talk about pedophilia.
You think that's a good topic? The fans, they want more pedophilia.
That's our fans demanding we're talking pedophilia. We're experts on the matter. We can delve into to dive into this.
I think my brain just rebooted. Okay. Space news. We have a Space Force now. It got passed in the budget
That's so
for
fucking
it got
stupid.
passed in a congressional budget bill that included also something that we wanted. Oh, it was parental leave for federal workers. 8 weeks.
I want it
That's
for my
it.
job.
8 weeks.
Why is that? Why is it? It's
Not
usually,
enough.
Well, how much do you want?
In Europe, they get like 3 months.
So they get an extra 4 weeks.
Yeah, at least.
We're not Europeans. We work hard.
I think
Okay.
they might
Integrity.
even get as much as 6 months.
Work ethic.
6 months, maybe even. I'm not even. It could be better than I think. Probably is.
I don't know,
It's
man.
probably 6 months.
I don't know.
It's not enough. I mean, it's a start. So there's that. Also, our deficit's now at $1 trillion.
That's cool. He's a businessman. You don't understand.
He runs
You don't understand.
runs it like a business.
Yeah. His business.
Into the ground.
Because Trump steaks.
Hey. Trump water? Did he have Trump water?
Trump.
He's gonna get reelected.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. It's cool.
It's great.
I've accepted it.
Yeah, it's a great time. Anyway, it's that's space and politics for some reason. There was a test of an Orion, no, not Orion, Starliner, Boeing Starliner capsule.
Did not go well, right?
It had to do an abort to orbit maneuver because it had a mission elapsed timer error that was caused by software glitches because their software developers work for $9 an hour.
Really?
Yeah, they hired their software developing team, Boeing, for $9 an hour.
In America?
Probably not.
Like
Probably
India?
Probably India. And the $9 an hour workers in India, those are the good ones. The rest are cheaper.
That's scary.
That was the $9 an hour thing was an article about the 737 Max.
Just don't worry though. They fired the CEO of Boeing
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
They fired the
Guys,
CEO.
I
And he's
gotta
gonna
go.
get $60 million.
Thank you for your contributions and the
Thank
cat
you.
corner
You're welcome.
and your spin class.
Come to my spin
Thanks
class.
for being on the podcast, Caroline.
We appreciate you.
You're welcome. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye,
See ya.
listeners.
I'll make dinner.
And then there were two.
Yeah, now we can play the Chihuahua song.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Oh, the Chihuahua song. You said
Yeah, I mean, we got a new podcast board here. I'm pretty excited
it's
about it.
pretty beautiful.
It's the Rode Procaster.
A lot of
Comes
lights and colorful.
with, a lot of stuff in it. It's got Bluetooth. I can plug my phone into it through the USB.
I like that the O in road is a null symbol.
No, so it's nulled.
So talked about space, talked about Christmas. What was your favorite Christmas present that you got? Talk about presents.
Vodka.
Vodka? You got vodka as a present?
I
Was,
did.
and that was your favorite present?
Yeah, because I'm a rage alcoholic now.
Nice. Me too. Me too. Hey, thank you. Thank
Hey,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a bad one.
Went skiing on Saturday for the first time this season.
Did you fall?
No, I didn't fall. It was just still scary, you know.
Do you need black diamonds?
No, we did the family area, you know, for the
Yeah?
kids.
You
Family
did,
area.
you did the kitty area?
Yeah, it's a family. It's the family area.
What about a green circle?
There are some greens on there, but
Did
they're
you do a
just-
green?
I can do a green.
Did you do a
I s-
green?
Yeah, I can snowplow a green, no problem.
You did one?
Yes,
Nice. Did you do any blues?
I did the baby blues.
The baby
they have like
blue,
baby
okay,
blues, but
okay.
they're not really that hard.
No blacks though.
Fuck no, Jesus Christ, I'm terrified.
I bet.
Skiing's like you can get hurt.
It's because you're a little bitch.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I wanted the other one. There we go.
The Derek laugh.
Anyway,
It's cold. Supposed to go skiing on Saturday, but weather's not looking too good. It's gonna freezing
yeah,
rain
it's
like
not
the night before.
it's not ideal.
I mean, I can do it.
Yeah,
No problem. I'm pretty
yeah.
good. Caroline can't do it.
If you get
That's
the freezing
problem.
rain and then they make the artificial snow happen, it'll just slide right off.
I can handle it. Caroline can't. That's a thing. So
Yeah.
I'm,
No,
I'm
well,
a
you
superior
gotta
skier.
you
So.
got to do what's best for
Yeah.
know your partner.
I mean, her level's not quite there yet, but mine is.
This is all a joke. She's a better skier.
Comedy.
Good one. So you got vodka?
There was some gift cards, LLB, and I need to get some layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Caroline's buying me ski lessons.
What'd you get for Caroline?
Some small things, nothing major. Bought her a wedding ring, you know, earlier this year.
That's pretty major.
Yeah, I mean, cost more than Pippa.
Yeah, I bet. I should hope that cat is a loaf.
Yes, she is a loaf.
Hope you didn't pay too much for that loaf over there.
$100
Yeah, I bet.
donation
Yeah.
to
Okay.
a woman's shelter.
Yeah, exactly. I got my girlfriend a coloring book that
Was it an adult coloring book?
yes, it is an adult coloring book. I got her a new,
reduces stress.
yes, it does. I got her I already have the colored pencils. Oh, she already has the colored pencils. But I got her one that is this
Colored
one
pencils, really.
this
Not
one
markers.
is or crayons.
I
don't
feel
know.
like markers is
colored
easier.
pencils are more fun.
Takes more work though. Because you
Yeah,
really got to fill
yeah.
it. You really got to
Yeah,
fill
but the
it in.
markers are like messier and they're not as precise. Anyway, I got her a coloring book. This one is special because it's full of swears. It's full of like these like funny little scenes with just bad words on the top of them.
Bad words.
A lot of swear
Like
words.
Trump. Just says Trump everywhere.
There's got some C words in there. You got some F words.
Can't.
You got some B words. Baloney.
Baloney. Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a big word.
I know. I could see you struggling.
My brain was
You could see the steam,
grinding
the
halt.
steam coming out of your ears. Yeah, I got her a coloring book and a wine opener in the shape of an elephant.
Does she like elephants?
She loves elephants.
Did you watch Watchmen yet?
Not yet.
Speaking of elephants, what
No.
the fuck, dude?
I know, but I know about all the spoilers.
Did you see Storage Wars?
I do like Storage Wars.
Did you see it this weekend?
No,
It came out.
I don't. Is it live? Is it running? Why would I know that?
It came out in theaters last Friday.
Storage Wars?
Yeah.
The movie?
Storage Wars, the movie.
Are you?
Episode 9.
You're kidding. There's
Episode
no movie
9,
in the
Storage
theaters.
Wars. Yeah, Star Wars.
Oh, you mean Star Wars? Jesus Christ! You dragged me along for so long.
Storage Wars.
You got me so good.
Star Wars.
God
Read it the
damn
movie.
I thought you were saying Storage Wars.
I was.
Okay. Oh,
Have you seen it?
I feel so gaslit. All my trust is gone. Jesus. Yes, I saw Star Wars.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, good. We can talk about it.
Yeah. Should we spoil it?
I'm going to put some spoilers tags right now.
All right.
Spoilers for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of the Pissed Off
Skywalker.
Fan. Did you like it?
I did like it. I liked it overall. I just
I thought it was okay. There was just, if I want to see a trilogy of movies, I'll see a trilogy of movies. Just not in one sitting, please.
I thought it was a very innovative way to compress an entire trilogy down into a 2-hour
movie.
Yeah, into a 2-hour blog. It was great. You didn't have to see the other two movies because
They didn't matter.
they didn't matter at all.
Perfect.
It just rewrote everything. Although it would have been easier to understand what that jar full of Snokes meant if you had seen the first two.
What do they mean?
The jar of Snokes?
Yeah.
They're not just random blob.
The Jar of Snokes. The Emperor made Snokes.
You know who Snoke is if you've seen the
Yeah,
other
he's
two
just
movies.
he's a guy who was created by
Another guy.
the Emperor.
I
The
like
dead
that.
speak.
I like that they glossed over how the Emperor came back. That was fun.
Because he never died.
Yeah, he did. He
That was-
died.
That was the clone man.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Oh my god.
I don't think that was clarified.
I don't think
That's what I'm saying. Is I don't think they.
J.J. Abrams.
I don't think they made it clear.
I need to ask J.J. Abrams. He'll check with Reddit and get back to me.
Yeah. Oh, please let me know when you do because oh boy,
It was just too much in that fucking movie. Oh my
It
god!
was-
For 2 hours, it could have been 3 hours. They should have made it 3
They
hours.
should have been 3 hours. They skipped over some stuff. You
Oh
could
my
tell there were
God.
scenes that were like, I bet that made more sense before the final cut.
Hi, I'm Ryan Johnson at J.J. Abrams. Told me to go fuck myself. It's cool.
So I took the plot of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker and I shoved it up my butt,
It's just
and then came out with the final cut.
It's just so much. And
I liked that the girls kissing at the end that they cut out in Singapore. That was fun.
Oh, they
Fuck,
did.
Yeah,
They cut that out.
yeah, they cut it for. Well, they put it
Lesbians.
in the ending so that they could cut it for Singapore.
Lesbians.
China.
Can't have that.
Not allowed in China. Can't have it. They don't like lesbians there.
I just can't believe Disney didn't plan out this arc at all. They were just like, here, JJ, make a movie. Here, Ryan, make a movie.
It's so
and then they're
gut-
like,
it's-
oh no,
It's shameful.
we got to fucking finish this movie, this
it's
trilogy.
shameful is what it is. You can see the lack of effort, the lack of care.
Oh, God. Money.
It's truly
It
abysmal.
was just, like, it was definitely 3 movies in one. And then you can definitely see the acts. Like,
I mean, it had 3 movies worth of acts. It had like 8. It had like 6 acts.
I know Carrie Fisher's dead, but Jesus Christ, her lines were so out of place. They were trying
They
to
were
cramp things in.
Always
and it was
trust
like,
a droid.
and it was like,
What do you mean? And then are you setting something up for a payoff later? Because it didn't pay off later. There was
we just have this in deleted scenes of Force Awakens. We gotta use it.
never underestimate a droid. Was this movie about droids? I missed that.
Kills me.
I really missed that
kills
part of the movie. The lines were ham-fisted. I loved the gay tension between Poe and Finn. I'm mad they didn't kiss. They should have kissed.
Can we
There was
just
enough
talk
gay
about
tension.
the worst kiss in the movie?
Which one? Oh, the Rey and Kylo?
So fucking stupid.
It was-
so fucking stupid.
It was completely unnecessary.
just have them hug.
I get that they had chemistry, which they did. You can't deny
They did
had
have chemistry, but it was
so
so
much
stupid
chemistry.
to have them just die afterwards immediately after that.
Yes, I saw this in
I
Vienna.
laughed. I laughed.
I saw this in Austria, in a theater full of Austrian people, and my dad and sister and my dad's like cousin, like my cousins on his side or whatever. I saw this with a bunch of Austrian people, and they literally laughed.
It was so
out loud. They
Yeah.
laughed.
I laughed.
The entire theater erupted into laughter when Kylo Ren died. Literally
so dumb.
laughing, just like as though it was a joke. And that wasn't the only time. There was another time, at least one other time that I can't remember, where they were just literally laughing.
I laughed a lot in the theater when I wasn't supposed to.
It was incredible.
Why have them kiss? I don't understand. Like they
Completely
were
unnecessary.
just
They
have
could
them
have
hug.
like it's the same argument that you have for Finn and Poe. If you're gonna have Finn and Poe's relationship be platonic, make it platonic. If you're gonna have Rey and Rey and Ben's relationship be platonic, make it platonic. But don't confuse it. Like if you're gonna do one with one, don't do the other with the other. It
It breaks my brain.
It felt like a patchwork quilt of a movie. It literally didn't.
All right, JJ, wrap it up. Like, just do what you can. We got starships below the ice. Thousands of starships.
I heard it described that for some people it checked all the boxes, and for other people it was just checking boxes. And I think that's the best description I've heard so far. Because it was just checking off. Okay, get the person in the place, set up the thing, now do the thing, now have them say the line, then do the next scene.
Such a wasted trilogy.
There was no dialogue. There was like, you know how I get this emotion where I feel like after like there was a lot of people talking, but nobody was talking to each other. There was a lot of dialogue, but not a single conversation in that whole movie. Yeah, it was just people saying
plot. It was they just have to finish this.
It was just people reading lines at each other. It wasn't. There was no point.
The opening crawl is ridiculous.
It was insane. I thought it was a joke.
Different things
it
going
seemed
on
like a joke.
The dead speak.
The dead speak.
We've had no indication of this before this, but the dead speak now. And now Rey can heal people with force powers that are not explained.
I
get that it's mystical like that.
I love the thing where they transported the lightsaber. That was cool. Good foreshadowing. Like, it was good. Well paid off. It's just transporting the lightsaber through the force connection was that got me. That was good.
Hey Grayson, guess what?
What?
They fly now.
Who can fly?
The stormtroopers fly.
Oh yeah,
They fly now.
Hey guys, they fly now. It's just they were reading lines. They were just reading. Like, we didn't watch a movie with people in a universe like mythical to us. We watched people reading lines for 2 hours. Guys, they fly now.
The dead speak. Palpatine's in Fortnite now. It's cool. We get it because the dead speak in Fortnite.
Yeah, there was an actual like backstory cutscene in Fortnite. I'm like, do I have to play Fortnite to get this movie? I'm angry.
There's
content missing.
I guess that was Lando's daughter at the end too.
He wanted to fuck her though.
That was his daughter, I guess.
Why would he want to fuck his daughter?
I don't. He's fucking Lando. He fucks droids in Solo. I don't know.
He literally does.
But it's like, I guess the backstory they didn't set up was that he had a daughter who was kidnapped or something.
He definitely wanted to fuck that girl though, right? That wasn't just me.
It seemed like it was because there's a scene missing. He's like, let's go find where you come from.
I was like, he's gonna find the spot where she comes from, if you know what I mean.
And Chewie got his medal. Ridiculous fan service.
I loved that. I loved that fan service. I was confused about the C-3PO plotline. Why did he lose his memories if R2-D2 was just going to give it back to him?
That was dumb. I mean, he should have lost them for good. It was like a sacrifice he was making.
Right. It just cheapened the sacrifice. They hinted at the fact that R2-D2 might have backed up his memory, but then he's like, no, R2-D2, I would never let him back up my memory. I'm like, okay, well, clearly R2-D2 backed up your memory then, because why else would we be talking about it if it wasn't possible?
R2-D2 kept like the Leia message for 30 years.
And they played it again for
Force
Luke
Awakens.
to tease him or whatever. So like, it's silly to think that he wouldn't immediately come back if he ever saw R2-D2. And like, I loved the new version of him where he was like a newborn. He's like one of my oldest friends. That was hilarious.
But then they ruined it. His arc was over because they was like, you know what? You can have his memories back now because this movie's over and it's the end of the saga. Who cares? Just let him lose his memory.
Why did they have an emotional sequence with him crying because he was going to have his memories wiped? And he's like, I have to take one last look at my friends. Completely meaningless because they just gave his memories back. Death is meaningless. Anyone can come back from the dead.
No one's ever really gone.
This story doesn't mean anything.
No one's ever really gone.
I mean, like, what's the point of being a force? Like, you just be a force ghost.
It's now they can just say the force can give you life now. The force can do anything.
They foreshadow that a bunch of times. And like, I don't
do it too many times.
I want to be clear.
They do it too many times.
But I want to be really clear. I don't have any problem with them adding force powers. I love it when they add force powers. When Palpatine shot lightning, that shit was bomb. Okay. The first time Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. That was cool. I want them to do more of that. But like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it was that made it cheap, but I want them to introduce the new force powers, just like how they introduce a new ship and a new droid every time. Keep us invested.
Babu Frick.
Right. A new little adorable person like Baba Yaga or whatever her name is.
Baba Frick.
Is it Baba Frick?
Yeah, it's
Is
not
that
Baba Yaga.
No, the other one. The one with the big glasses. Coke bottle glasses.
Oh,
girl.
Maz Kanata. Katata or something.
Maz Kanata.
Kuna Matata. I don't know.
Maz Kanata. Yeah, you got Maz, because there's Yoda, then you need a new little, this is Maz Kanata, then you need a new one, so it's Milo Frick or whatever.
Babu Frick, the little guy.
Babu Frick, yeah. Memories.
Oh my god.
I love the characters. I love it. But
I hate that everyone to be a hero in the universe now has to be like connected to some lineage or something. The last movie is Rey is nothing. It's okay to be nothing and be a hero. So this movie, she's a Palpatine.
People were mad about that too.
Who did the Emperor fuck to have that? To have a,
when did he have time to have a child and
when
raise
he was
a son?
deformed, or was it pre-deformed?
Was it before?
Like,
was it when he was in the Senate? Because they didn't mention it.
So
It can't have been.
So lazy.
No, I take it back. It cannot have been when he was in the Senate. It can't have been. Because
think about Rey a clone of him or something.
Think
like
about
that.
how old.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it probably was
Like,
a clone. But think about how old he was in the Senate.
We don't know.
He didn't have any kids when he was
could be
that
hundreds
old.
of years old. We don't know.
Right?
He
No,
uses
but
now he uses the Force to stay alive. He can drain life from
no.
people.
What I'm saying is, think about how old his son would be if his son was born when he was in the Senate.
It's a
Right?
20-year difference,
Right?
between Revenge of the Sith and
Anakin
New Hope.
grew up. Anakin was a baby.
So 20
Anakin
years
grew
old.
up.
And then that the trilogy I think spans about 4 years. It's 4 years.
And Luke,
then between that and
Luke
that
was
is
Anakin's kid.
30 years.
So if Anakin was Palpatine's kid, and Anakin grew up, and then had Luke, and then Luke grew up and got old, and then Ben, so that's a great grandchild. So Ben Solo is Luke's nephew, right?
yeah.
So it would be grandchildren at that point instead of, well, no, great grandchildren, right? So Rey, if Palpatine had a son when he was in the Senate, Rey would have been Luke's age.
Yeah. I don't know.
So it had to have been
lazy,
after.
right? It's lazy writing.
It would have had to be after he was out of the Senate.
They should have just made her a great grandchild or something. It would have been more. I don't know.
It's absolutely insane.
Plot the movie.
Or just a clone, or just like, that would have made more sense. It was more convoluted. Introducing characters that then have no development is confusing at the third movie of the trilogy. Shouldn't really have to say that out loud, but there you go. There's the problem. I liked the movie, though. I did like it. I have to emphasize.
It's too much. And the stupid Death Star knife. Oh my god. Oh my
The
god.
Death Star knife?
The Sith knife they have, and she lands
that was
on,
the dumbest thing
and
ever.
she takes it out.
When did they make that
Thank
knife?
God she's standing in the right point that she had no
Right,
no
if
idea
he
where
was
to
down the
stand.
coast.
There's Wild Willie's ship from the Goonies. Hop on.
If she was down the coastline, it wouldn't have worked. Also, who made that knife? Also, when did they have time to make that knife?
The Force.
Literally, when did they have time to make that knife? Also, erosion. The ship's still falling apart. That little mountain piece could
If
have
you
fallen
look at it for
off.
Return of the Jedi, that Death Star exploded.
Yeah.
It would not be that size.
No, those chunks were too big.
It would not. It would just.
That room had the window blown out. It would have been obliterated. It was an exterior room.
I know. With a vault that was never opened.
Well, I
yet.
guess it did
perfect.
I guess it did explode from the inside out. So that makes sense.
Oh God.
Was that the Death Star or the Death Star 2?
2.
Okay.
Because it was near Endor.
They just blew up the reactor then, right? She's sleeping with
Storage Wars, the movie.
Storage
coming.
Wars.
What are they gonna do now? What is the next Star Wars going to be?
It's going to be a new trilogy.
I
right?
know, but like
I think they're going to have to take another decade off.
Same now.
They're going to have to take another decade off.
They're not going. Disney's not going to do that. Disney just invested like millions, hundreds of millions of dollars into Galaxy's Edge and Disney. They cannot take a decade off for Star Wars movies.
Yeah, you're right. No. On the main trilogy, the main
But
sequence.
the anthologies.
No, they're going to do. Kenobi.
That's Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I'm talking about movies.
No, they're
Not
going to
Disney
No, I
Plus.
think they're going to take a break from mainline. They're going to do.
I don't think they're going to. I don't think.
You know
they
what?
invested too much money into this platform to not make a movie about it.
I can see them doing another mainline cinematic release that's not like I can see them doing a trilogy about clones, like Clone Wars, like the Clone. They have so much content for
Old Republic,
show us what
please.
show us
please.
what. No, just make a trilogy about a live action Ahsoka.
They can do that, but the problem is, this is the problem now with this kind of shit. If they want to do an Ahsoka trilogy like that, they have to like conform now to the timelines in these movies they've set up. But they may have to retcon things, and they have to like balance it out. I don't know.
Just make it Terminator. Just reverse the timelines.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Look, whatever they do, it won't be as bad as Dark Fate.
Please. You need to hire
a good writing team.
If you're gonna do a trilogy of movies, you have to have like the same writing for each one.
Yeah.
Obviously plan it out.
Are you saying JJ shouldn't hand off to Ryan Johnson?
He all three of them.
Yeah.
What did he make?
He got kicked off.
Who?
JJ Abrams.
Why did he get kicked off?
He had to do other stuff.
Okay, get a director who's available to do all three movies, please. Who can write them and have the same tone throughout, the same kind of arcs I want to establish, and complete the fucking arcs.
Yeah.
Please.
You know, it's really satisfying when something is set up and then pays off later.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Isn't that so great? This is like basic. This is basic concepts.
And you can't just have... The problem I have I like Last Jedi. The only problem I have with it is that it doesn't cover enough in a Star Wars movie that only comes out over 2 years.
Literally,
they need to cover a lot more in a
It
middle
felt like
movie.
it was an hour long.
Yeah, because it was like honestly like 2 set pieces.
You could cut the casino thing out and not notice.
Please cut that out. I don't like this.
The entire scene, you could cut that entire sequence out and not even notice. Except it wouldn't be...
Somebody suggested...
You gotta have Broom Kid. You gotta have Broom Force Kid.
Suggested online that to fix Casino Planet, what they should have done is had Rose and Finn still go there.
But they just get captured and not get out.
But who captures them is Captain Phasma. To actually give her a point in that fucking... She had nothing to do with that movie. They made such a big deal about Captain Phasma. She did nothing.
Her payoff, her arc was stupid, yeah.
She just dies in the end of the second one.
There is no arc there. She's mean,
but they made a big deal of how she's like
angry,
some big
and then
character,
she's dead.
And then she doesn't do anything in the movies.
Right. She's mean, angry,
stupid.
failure, and then
she
dead.
should have died in this movie. Give her
then she would have had a 3-movie arc instead of a 2-movie arc. At least.
Oh, God.
I liked that one guy was a traitor.
Which one?
The redhead.
Yeah. Dom Gleason.
Yeah, Donald. Wait, what's his name?
Dom Gleason. It's not Donald. It's Dom Gleason.
Oh yeah, Dom Gleason. Donald.
Dom Hall.
Dom
it's like
Hall
Dom
Gleason.
Hall. I'm gonna say it wrong, but Dom Gleason.
Yeah, Dom Gleason or whatever. I loved his betrayal. That was so funny.
And he dies.
He just dies immediately. Yeah. He's like, shoot me in the arm. Shoots him in the leg. This is why I liked the movie, because it hit a lot of funny points. And it overall was worth the money. It was a good watch.
I wish
was
we had more time with
entertained.
Kylo's transition from Kylo to Ben or back to Ben. I want more
There
of
was
this.
no conflict. We didn't see any of his conflict.
Because it's 3 movies in one. That's the problem. If they had done it just Rise of Skywalker through 3 films, it would have been a lot better.
It wasn't really Han. It was a memory. Do you hear this?
But it's Force. It's a Force memory. It's different. It's a little more interactive.
He wasn't a Force ghost, though.
Kylo put on his
memory.
Kylo put on his Oculus Quest, his VR headset, and he was able to replay his memory. And I was like, yeah.
He was doing the Tony Stark, Jake Gyllenhaal technology.
Why couldn't Harrison Ford be one with the fucking Force? Why couldn't he be a Force ghost?
Why did Poe get Force power? No, sorry, Finn. Why did Finn get
Force sensitive?
Why? When? I guess he did hold his own for a minute with the lightsaber.
No, he's just Force sensitive. I mean, I think a lot of people are Force sensitive in the galaxy, but the idea of the Jedi has been suppressed, so people just don't realize what it is. It's like they think it's like
and Han definitely
sense.
wasn't, right? Because he's just dead. But
he's
for some reason, I mean, you know what? I guess it does make sense that Finn would be Force sensitive because he like found Rey on that planet. So
it's
that
it's
actually,
the Force.
Yeah.
It guides you.
Yeah, okay, I believe it now.
And
I'm on board with him having Force sensitivity. I like that. I loved the co-generals. Very funny.
Who?
Co-general. Finn and Poe. Poe's like Finn. They made me general, but I want you to be my co-general.
And it was like, I mean, this guy's been like a stormtrooper for like one day, and then he was just like in the Resistance.
Oh no, he was a stormtrooper for a long time.
Was he?
He got trained from a child.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. See, a better arc for him. Someone online said this. A better arc for him would have been in this movie. Instead of him convincing the people who were already out of the first order stormtroopers, he convinces other stormtroopers to quit.
Like if he became the Neo for stormtroopers quitting.
Yeah.
Unplug
There's not
them
enough
from the
time in a
Matrix.
2-hour, 20-minute movie.
Make a movie just about that. That would be interesting.
They should make another one just Poe and Finn, please. Give me an adventure movie.
Yes. Make the Hobbs and Shaw of
We don't
Star
need
Wars.
any more Jedis, please. We get it. The Force is so powerful.
Did you see Hobbs and Shaw, by the way?
No.
I saw it on the plane. It was wild.
It has to be. It's a Fast and Furious movie. It has to be wild. They can't tone it down now.
No, it was
they can't
like
Tokyo Drift it.
It was some other level shit. It was like, and not in a good way. It was
great.
It was some other level shit. So you know this like weird unspoken trope that The Rock has about him, where he's like kind of wholesome but also toxic masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
He's both. He's like wholesome toxic masculinity. Okay, so that's his vibe. This movie was Jason Statham and The Rock having a penis measuring contest for 90 minutes.
I bet The Rock's bigger.
I don't know.
He
Seems like he's on some roids, so probably not.
Maybe.
And Statham, handsome
British.
handsome guy.
Mhm.
What's his name?
Jason Statham?
No, handsome something.
Who?
From Italian Job. His name.
Oh, I don't, it's like some Mike.
Handsome Mike,
Handsome
yeah.
something.
Yeah. So, and by the way, they make an Italian Job reference because Statham's car garage has a Mini Cooper,
Oh.
and he says that one's from a job in Italy.
That would be insane if they could tie that in that way.
They
like,
did. They made a reference,
Oh God, if that's
which is
it's
funny.
all connected. We can bring in Mark Wahlberg now.
But listen, the Jason Statham Italian Job movie didn't take place in Italy.
It didn't take place in California.
That's right. It took place in California.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So they made that reference.
It's a little bit of a nod.
It was just kind of tongue in cheek. But anyway, the movie was fascinating from a psychology perspective because they're self-aware enough to make references about the fact that they're so toxic. Like there's a girl who's like the main girl character in the movie, and she's like,
Vanessa Kirby from The Crown,
right?
Seasons 1 and 2 guys.
She's
Princess
like
Margaret.
She's like, can you guys stop measuring your dicks? And they're like, no, we're gonna keep measuring our dicks because that's what this movie is about. Damn it! Literally, they look it in the face. They break the fourth wall. They go meta comments with the dick measuring, and then proceed to keep like. It's so weird. How did they manage to walk the line between being self-aware and having no self-awareness and still doing the thing you're making fun of yourselves for doing shamelessly? They're tongue-in-cheek and shameless. It's amazing. And then like it's unabashed. They're like the shamelessness of the dick measuring is unabashed. It's just they go over the moon with it. They're like every situation is a pissing contest between them. The entire movie is a pissing contest, and every single scene is more of a pissing, and it escalates. You think that the previous scene, oh, that was a pretty big pissing contest. I wonder what they're going to do in the next set piece. Oh, cool! It's another pissing contest. This is so funny. I didn't know they would have another pissing contest.
I haven't watched a Fast and Furious movie since like Tokyo Drift.
It wasn't a Fast and Furious movie. It was,
but it's
a generic
cars.
action movie.
Yeah. Well,
there was like one scene with a car.
is the final scene him holding a helicopter with his arm?
Yes,
That's
that happens.
fucking-
For like 30 seconds of screen time, 5 seconds of movie time, because they show it a couple times. But yeah, no, it's.
So
I mean,
dumb.
and they literally rip it off from the Winter Soldier.
Of course,
Because he does that in
it's
the-
The Rock. I believe
He's a
Captain America
super
doing
soldier.
that.
Yeah, he's a super soldier.
The Rock's not.
He's not. He's a
He's
dude.
not Idris Elba.
Idris Elba is Black Superman though.
I saw that in the movie. He's like enhanced.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I'm motherfucking Black Superman, and then
I
the
love
Rock is,
that guy. He's really good.
and the Rock is like, oh, he is Black Superman. I saw a trailer that literally told you about the entire movie. It's like
Yeah, I know. That's why I knew the ending was him with the helicopter. It was in
Yeah.
the trailer.
Yeah, and then he goes to Hawaii or Samoa or whatever. Literally, the whole movie is in that trailer. All of this, every single twist in the whole movie is in that trailer.
Of course. I don't know how they do that. It's so,
They show you the end set piece and the plot of how they get there. Like, it's cool to show a set piece and be like, is this the beginning of the
it
movie
seems
or
like
the end?
people get
Up to
nervous.
you.
Like with the studios get nervous if they don't put enough in the trailer to get people in the seats to watch it. They spend that much money on like a movie.
Yeah, but there's nothing left to the imagination.
Well,
They show you the whole movie.
let's be honest. People like that movie are just mouth breathers. Like who really like those movies.
I only watched it because I was on a plane. I watched it and Parabellum back to back.
Chapter 1 or chapter 2?
Parabellum.
No, It. You said you watched It.
Chapter 9.
Chapter 9. I don't like It. Chapter 2.
No,
Too much humor.
it Chapter 9, Bankruptcy. Damn it. No, it's this one, isn't it?
Which one? What do you want?
This one?
What do you want? Derek's laugh?
Yeah. No, this one.
That's laughter.
Oh, what the other one? There we go.
Perfect.
Not delayed at all.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
No, I watched John Wick Parabellum back to back
I
with
haven't seen it yet.
Hobbs and Shaw.
They have The Matrix 4 coming out right now, the same weekend as John Wick Chapter 4.
I know.
They're gonna move those. One of
That's
those.
two
is getting
Keanu
moved.
Reeves movies. No, they're not. They're not going to move them. It's going to be both. It's going to be two.
And
It's going to be two
I'll see
Keanu Reeves movies.
Neither of them in
I will
theaters.
see both of them back to back. I love Keanu Reeves. He's a national treasure.
Matrix. I'm all set in the Matrix. They really burnt me out with Revolutions.
I love him so much.
I'm gonna play my Chihuahua thing for
Let's
everyone
see.
to hear.
Let's see if it works. Why is it Bluetooth on the phone?
Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why. This is my mascot for the fantasy league, Screaming Chihuahua.
I love Chihuahua screaming.
It's really good.
He's very good. What a good boy.
And the Bluetooth works on here. It's great. I can take phone calls too if anyone wants to call in.
Pippa, do good stretch, girl.
Oh, I'm done. It's been an hour.
Yep. Good job.
Hobbs and Shaw. Everyone rush out and purchase it at Blockbuster to view.
Buy it on Blu-ray and DVD.
Until next time, I'm Vinny.
And I'm Grayson.
We'll see you later.